Smorl and the Caster here with another video for BFA. Today we are going to discuss the Brawl Southshore versus Tarren Mill. What essentially this is a battlegrounds that appears every blue moon in the Brawl event, which is your weekly PvP. Um, sometimes the brawls are like Frozen, Ultralight Valley, Gravity Shift. They're different battlegrounds on with different twists. If you're not familiar with brawls, today is the like I said, it's a Tarren South Shore versus Tarren Mill brawl. I actually one of the first times I played it in a while. Last I played it was I think back in Draenor for the 10th anniversary. I haven't seen this brawl event actually in quite a bit. But as soon as I got in, I probably during this brawl week I probably played it. I don't know, 20 times or so. But I'm on the alliance, so we suck pretty bad. This is actually the one time I actually decided to video capture this because we just kept losing, and I was just like, why don't we just stick together, guys? And well, you'll end up seeing what happens in this battle or in this game. But kind of what the trick is, at least what I've seen, it's a the trick is to stay together as much as possible. And what I've noticed seems to work. I think I've won this 3 times, and the 3 times that I won, at least on the alliance, don't strike first. Kind of sit back, let the opposing team break form and let them run into you. What I usually do is a death knight. Is I try and pull the healers in because the healers are what keep this alive. You got to kill the healers, otherwise they're going to keep the DPS up while they slaughter your DPS. It's pretty much a who can out heal who deathmatch. It's a 40 versus 40 deathmatch style battlegrounds, kind of similar, roughly a little bit to the Battle of Ashran, where it's kind of a team deathmatch style, where it's pretty much running the resources out. This one isn't resource based, kind of like that one. I can't exactly remember the specs of Ashran, but I think there's some sort of resource based battle. I can't remember off the top of my head though, so don't quote me on that. But at least this one, it's straight killing, straight tug of war death match style game. And so if the healers are able to keep up the DPS, it's going to be harder. It's whoever can deplete the other team of pretty much restocks or lives. I think it goes up to either 150 or 300 total kills. 300 total kills, and like I keep mentioning it, if the healers keep the DPS up, you ain't gonna kill anything. So the best strategy. Sorry about that. What am I from 2006? The best strategy is focus fire healers, always like it is in PvP. Healers have to be killed first. And so as you'll see me throughout this, I'll be trying to death grab a lot of the healers, or just go up and just I'm kind of trying to be a little guerrilla warfare, at least my play style, because I know if I run in, even as a blood death knight with over 1,000,000 health in this match, I'm still gonna get burned down quick. So what I like to do is I would pop my double weapon, ruined weapon, and do a blood boil, and go ahead and apply the fever twice. With the rune weapon, dancing rune weapon, you get 2 applications. So that's kind of my strat, was to get in there, antagonize, dot the entire group, dump AOE, Death and Decay, Bone Storm, etc. And then get the hell out of here before they figure out that I'm close to them and kill me. I don't stray too far. This is really a hard. This is a kind of a hard battle for melee DPS, because you have to wait till somebody breaks formation or falls behind in the retreat to kill off stragglers. You're essentially lions, where the DPS, they're able to shoot afar and kind of hide in the weeds, hide in the masses, and so they're not as focus fired, and they have a less they usually die less, in my opinion. I don't know the statistics on it, but based off my experience in battlegrounds like this with casters as opposed to DPS or melee. Sorry, not DPS, but melee. On my warlock Smorlin, I'm able to really wreak havoc with, at least with destruction. With dropping AOE, the infernal, and doing a lot of burst AOE damage without even dying. and be able to pop your big dick cooldowns within the first 2 minutes and be able to do it every 2 minutes is very and in PvP 2 minutes is a lifetime, but at the same time, if you're not dying and still laying down heavy DPS and then going full throttle every minute every minute to 2 minutes, pretty big. Whereas a DPS, you have to, if you run in, you're gonna get targeted and killed. I mean, I almost die multiple times running in too far, because I get ended up left out of the pack. So just be cautious of that. When playing this, especially as melee or even tank. So melee in general, despite your role. So tank and DPS is as melee, of course. But kind of what a little history about this battlegrounds. Well, at least what I from what I remember, it started off as it's a 40 versus 40 team deathmatch. We don't have very many of those. The only 40 versus 40 is Ultrac Valley and Isle of Conquest. So this brawl is a little unique. I mean, it'd actually be really cool if this part became part of the rotation, but from my understanding, it is not. I don't like to speak in absolutes, but I'm pretty sure it is not. Last I checked. This would be really cool if it was added to the rotation of PvP, because this is really cool because it kind of brings me back to Classic. I remember back in the day being a level like 23 hunter, orc hunter, killing the bears trying to collect their hearts or whatever it was, and being on a PvP server, and then just being caught in the middle of one of these, and then you have your level 46 Ret Paladin on his blue horse, and you're running up to you, and then just auto attacks because they have nothing else. Oh, what do they have? Judgment or not judgment? Whatever the Ret Paladin move is, Ardent Strike or something. Anyways, I just remember being in classic or not classic WoW, because classic WoW is out now. Vanilla WoW, trying to level up in a PvP server on my orc, being caught in the middle of one of these. This and the Ratchet Crossroads. This brings back memories. Definitely it is retail, so it's a lot faster. It's completely different. It's not so. This one's far more structured than it was back in the day, because we're all level 120 back in the day in vanilla in 2005, being on summer break eating popcorn, having mom make you sandwiches and shit. I remember running back to your ghost, and you end up having to take res sickness because, well, you die too many damn times, and it's gonna take you 45 minutes to res from your soul, and then by then it's over, and or still going. Who knows at that point? But what Blizzard was trying to do during their 10th year anniversary was kind of recreate that experience, because people are, Classic at the time when this remake was made for the 10th anniversary, Classic wasn't even announced. The Blizzard devs were saying, yeah, you don't want Classic. What do we want? So because of that, they remade this to kind of get people net nostalgia, to kind of bring people back, like, oh wow, this is pretty cool, unique event, and so they brought it back for the 10th anniversary, like I keep saying, and sorry, I brain farted. They brought it back in Warlords of Draenor, and now they kind of brought it back for in a brawl event. So I think they did some stuff in Legion and stuff, but I can't remember exactly. So I forget exactly what happened with this in Legion, but it's a brawl event in Battle for Azeroth, and hopefully this maintains popularity in the rotation for brawls. For example, I've seen the gravity change and Ultrac base, Arathi Basin brawls, actually probably 4 or 5 times in the past like couple months. So I'd like to see this. When I was playing this, I was having a great time. It reminded me, it was a kind of a good hybrid between classic and retail, because right now I'm torn between those two, and so I really enjoyed playing this, and like I keep saying, I really wish they bring this into the rotation. It is a honor grind, because the longer you're alive, you're able to get more and more honor. So if you're going for honor, and trying to get that level 500 mount, this is a good one to grind on, because at least I think it is. After this match, I ended up having like 2 or 3,000 honor. I got the 1,000 bonus, plus another like 300 for just killing, and then every as you see, I get like a little level up thing. If I'm not mistaken, that was for honor. Every I think 45 seconds, as long as you maintain killing, you get a big honor buff. And so this is this is really huge for honor grinding, and it's a really fun event. I don't know. I'm running out of words to describe it. It was a fun event, and I'm glad I was able to do it. I've missed the last couple of brawls, and some of them were fun. I really enjoyed the Aradhi Basin one, and this is actually this is the first time I played it, other than Draenor, and so I was actually really excited to see this back in the rotation. And again, I keep saying I really hope to keep seeing it. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I rambled a little bit about rotations and stuff, but hopefully you guys saw this insightful, helpful, enjoyable to watch. And if you did, smash that subscribe button, hit the like button. Leave me a comment with any comments, questions, or concerns. And you can once subscribed, you can expect videos every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and maybe occasionally on other days. But those are the 3 days that try and focus on getting videos up. So once again, hit subscribe, hit that notification bell, and just I appreciate you guys taking the time and listening to my videos. So have a good day.